here we are, folks, at the northern terminus of the Sheltowee Trace. Right where it's all going to begin for me tomorrow morning for the third time. I am a little concerned about some weather moving in on Friday. Today's Wednesday. I start Thursday at 4 a.m. But there's a tropical storm called Nicole coming through Florida right now that is supposedly bringing 2 to 4 inches of rain to this area on Friday. That could be devastating for my attempt. If that floods the rivers and the trail bed, most likely I will have to call it sometime during the day on Friday. But I'm here, so I'm gonna go ahead and give it a try, and we'll see what happens. All right, it's 4:45 on Thursday morning, November 10th. We're currently sitting here at Clark Farm camping area on Dry Branch Road, getting ready to head to the northern terminus to get this thing started. We made it to the northern terminus. We're hitting the trail in 3 minutes. There's the trail right there. It's a brisk 34 degrees this morning. All right, here we go. At the northern terminus, ready for my third attempt on the Sheltowee Trace. Going supported this time. It is November 10th, Thursday, November 10th, 4 a.m. It's time to get it done. Let's go. All right, taking my first steps onto the trace for the third time. Whew. I almost can't believe I'm out here doing this again. Man alive. Well, we got 9 miles back to the Clark Farm where we were camping and where I will meet up with Leonidas at aid station 1. I just crossed the Dry Branch Road a half mile ago and getting back up here on the ridge to get my first look at the morning glow. Oh my, it's gonna be beautiful today. 10.5 miles in, feeling great. Another quick look at this beautiful sunrise that's getting ready to happen. I want to enjoy the weather today because tomorrow I'm going to be hiking and running through Hurricane Nicole. Possibly 2 to 4 inches. It very well could end my attempt. Coming up on 7 o'clock here. I don't know if you can see the moon through this GoPro. Man, it was a bright moon last night. Very nice. Getting ready to cross the Holly Fork suspension bridge. That is the driest I've ever seen it in the 4 times that I've been across this. During my first attempt in 2019, it was really dry, but there was much more water than that. No frost or dew. I like it. I take that back. We have a light frost today. Wow, I can't believe it. You know, my truck did say 33 degrees when we left the Clark Farm. But up on the ridge between the northern terminus and Clark Farm, it had to be 45. It was so much warmer. But down here in the low spots, there's a frost today. Whoever maintains this section of trail has been through here with a leaf blower. It is so nice. The first 10 or 11 miles, probably 5 to 6 inches of leaf litter. Look at this. This is phenomenal. You can see it all the way up that hillside there out of the trail. It's so nice to not hear the crunching of leaves underneath my feet for a change. Well, look who's up here waiting for me. Leonidas. Ready to give me some aid. Well, good morning, Kentucky. Woo! Beautiful today. I hope I can say the same thing tomorrow, but I highly doubt it. Coming up on I-64 here. 14.5 miles in, feeling great. Up next, Eagle Lake at Morehead State University. Wow, I'm wondering if that is smoke from the fires, or is that just haze? Probably haze. Eagle Lake, just about to my aid stop here at Morehead State University. I'm feeling really good still, coming up on mile 25 here in just a few moments. My goal today is to make it to Tar Ridge Church, at least the Tar Ridge Road. They're gonna set my camp up at the church. That's a 65-mile day. So I feel confident right now that I can do that. But it may be another story once we get to mile 45, 50. So we'll see. I'm doing really good right now. Got my aid stop up ahead here, ready for some food.
All right, we're at Eagle Lake Trailhead. Well, I'm at Eagle Lake Trailhead. Making a grilled cheese for my man Jason. He said he was doing really good. So I'm just waiting for him to roll in here and get him packed up, stacked up, caloried up, and then we'll have him head out again. And then I think what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna check and see. I know the next stop's about 5 miles from here, so get that situated.
Here he is. Leonidas has got some grub ready for me, I bet. I'm hungry. Currently walking through Morehead State University. Got about 4 or 5 miles of road coming up. Decided to eat some food along the way. Got me a cheese sandwich, some pickled chips, and watermelon. Just about ready to finish up this little road walk out of Morehead and head back in the woods towards Cave Run Lake. And here is Leonidas with a quick aid stop. I just hit 50K, so 31 miles. And I did it in 7.5 hours, which is actually faster than my first ultra that I ran, the Big Turtle 50K. It took me 7 hours and 40 minutes. Now, when I ran my 53 miler at Shawnee, I did it much faster. I did 50K. I hit the 50K mark at like 6 hours and 57 minutes. So I'm really happy with my progress today, but it's definitely gonna start slowing down a little bit now. But at least we have this easy forest road to keep moving fairly quickly. Oh, I got about an hour and 45 minutes to Cave Run Lake. I'm officially halfway done with the day. 32.5 miles. My goal is to get to Tar Ridge Church, which is around mile 65. I did it in 8 hours, so I'm way ahead of schedule, but I'm definitely starting to slow down now. I should be able to get there by 10 o'clock tonight. That would be an 18-hour hiking day. I would prefer to get there in 17 hours. That would give me an extra hour to sleep to recover from this big day. Because I got another big day tomorrow. Another 65-mile day at least. Because I'm gonna try to get the turkey foot tomorrow. Made it to Cave Run Lake. Getting real close to my next aid stop. I'm ready for some aid. All right, we're here at the aid station at Cave Run Lake. There's the little ranger station visitor center. So what's the rain looking like for Slade tomorrow in Red River Gorge?
We've got an inch predicted tomorrow with high of 66, low of 42.
Man.
Saturday, high of 45, low of 31, and a tenth of it.
Yeah, and that's probably early rain.
Yeah, early rain.
I'll take it. That's not bad, man.
That's definitely better than what we thought we had.
I might not have to go swimming after all. I got some, my stomach's been feeling a little queasy, so I got some ginger ale. I want to chew on some ginger gum. I got some ginger chews here. But I discovered about 3 miles ago when my stomach was starting to hurt that I'm sweating a lot today because it's hot. So I decided to pop 2 salt tablets in a row and it came back. My stomach is back to normal. just about. So I think it's the sweat and lack of salt. So we're gonna start upping that a little bit today since it's hot and sunny. Take some of this ginger stuff, reload, and get back on the trail. 13 or 14 miles to Clear Creek. Back at Cave Run Lake once again. It's like visiting an old friend. It is currently 1:45 in the afternoon. I have never been out here this early in the day during one of my attempts. Wow, what a beautiful day. No complaints, except it's a little warm for me, but it's comfortable. So I got my truck here at the other end before it goes back in the woods. Get aid one last time before I start making my way to Clear Creek.
All right, first little snafu. Threw my gear on, and I'm gonna meet him, or hopefully meet him, because when I checked I had only one bar, but I was able to get, I think, a decent ping on his Garmin, so I think I know he was around 41 or 42. So I think I'm just gonna have to wait here at 46, and then once I get him, I'll get his headlamps to him. I'll jog back to the truck and then head back to the campground and get ready for him to show up pan-fried and pierogies. And I think the soup may be thawed enough, so I may heat him up some soup, whatever. I brought him some Tums. I talked to Michael. He said make sure he's got some more Tums because his stomach's a little off, so I brought those with me.
It's currently 5 o'clock, just a hair after 5. So I've been on the trail for 13 hours, just at 50 miles. So I'm right on pace. I'm actually a little ahead of where I thought I'd be. So I'm real happy with that. You may be able to see up ahead, the sun is just going down below the tree line. Working my way down to Clear Creek Campground, where we have an aid station set up with some dinner and a chair. So I'm gonna take a load off for 15 or 20 minutes and we'll get right back at it.
So I came down to Clear Creek Campground where we're supposed to meet up, and it's 3 o'clock. He should be here between 5:30 and 6. I may come over here and hang out by the lake. It's really pretty. And down there's no signal, but up here I think there is signal, so I may just hang out up here. Then I can actually track him on his inReach, and then I know when I need to head down, or at least a good amount of time to head down, because I'm gonna actually supposed to pan fry some pierogies and stuff for him for dinner, or for early dinner, the 5:30 to 6 dinner, and then I think later on we're gonna do some soup and stuff that his wife prepared. So just give you a heads up, keep you guys up to date.
Check out that beautiful glow behind the ridge there. Man, that is nice. And so is this trail. I've been able to run on it a little bit. About a quarter mile down to Clear Creek. You got a picnic table there or anything?
For you to lay on.
Man, I made a big boo-boo. I took the old route and went a half mile the wrong way.
Ooh.
I would have been here 15 minutes ago. I finally arrived here at Clear Creek. I'm ready for a break and some food. I would have been here 15 minutes ago, but I started following the old route that goes to the iron furnace. Clear Creek Furnace, whatever it's called. So that set me back 15 minutes, but I'm glad to be here. All right, belly's full, and I am heading out to Clear Creek. Thanks, Leonidas. See you on Route 1241, I think is what it's called.
Yep, I'll see you in 9 miles.
And we'll see Michael. Michael Stutzman's on his way.
That's right.
All right, we're heading back down the trail, getting ready to start one of the most brutal climbs on the whole entire Sheltowee Trace. Not looking forward to this. Boy, the miles are coming slow now. 6 more miles till my next aid stop at 1274. I thought I only had 5. Oh well, we'll get there when we get there. It's 8:45. And who is this lunatic running down the trail? Oh my gosh, who could it be? Oh man, am I glad to see you, Michael.
How you doing?
Michael Stutzman, everybody. Oh man. Woo. All right, let's get down the road. Oh no.
We're good. On we go.
So, I did part of the Sheltowee with Michael last year during his supported attempt. And this past spring we did the Zaleski group in Ohio. I will put links to both those videos down in the description box if you want to check those out. Michael, how far we got to the road? Mile and a half?
Probably about a mile, mile and a half.
Okay. Isn't that what everybody says? Mile and a half? Well, hey there. We got a good friendly dog here on Route 1241. Yeah, you just want some loving, I bet. Oh, buddy, we're making some good time on this road. Breaking the 15-minute barrier per mile. Got off the trail at mile 65. Right when we came out to the road. I can't remember what road it was. But 1242. We stopped at Tar Ridge Church. They've done some renovating there. There was nowhere to set up a tent, so we're heading to Corner Ridge. We sure hope Corner Ridge works. If it doesn't, we're gonna kind of be screwed for a little while trying to figure something out. It's 11 o'clock. I need to get to sleep ASAP.
Lay right in here somewhere?
Yeah. Yeah, I figured it's nice and flat, like right where you put the poles. Oh. All right, we're here at Corner Ridge. Got a nice flat spot right here. We're parked right here at the Corner Ridge. Have a trailhead parking area. We're gonna put the duplex up right here. I'm currently laying on my Nemo switchback pad. Taking a load off. I'm feeling pretty rough. I need to get some food in my belly and get some sleep pretty darn quick. I ended up with 66 and some miles on my watch. Probably around 65 trail miles. So pretty darn good day. See you guys in the morning for day 2. We are crossing Route 460 currently here on Friday morning. 3:50 is when we got moving. So just getting going here, about a half mile in. And as you can see in here, it is raining. Old Nicole decided to make a little visit today. We're going to be in this for the majority of the day. Well, good morning. It's 7:15. It's finally daylight here at Indian Arch. So glad to be up out of the gorge. We're now at the top, getting ready to head down to the Red River and the suspension bridge. Indian staircase is pretty covered up over there by the fog. Currently on my final 3/4 of a mile down to the suspension bridge, and I haven't been doing too hot lately. It's been very slow going because the stomach has been acting up a little bit. This is not good. So Michael met me on the trail a little bit ago near Cloud Splitter. He ran back ahead to start getting some chicken noodle soup heated up and ready for me before I cross the bridge. Maybe that'll help settle my stomach. Crossing the Red River. Just had a nice 15-minute break up on the road. It's a little longer than I had intended on, but I ate a can of chicken noodle soup and about half a cup of coffee, and I feel a little bit better, so it was worth it. Sometimes you just got to stop and sacrifice a little bit of time to get your stomach right and get some nutrition and calories in you. So I think I'm good to go. Here's our beautiful view today from the top of the rough trail. Very nice. right, this was a 10-minute aid stop here, getting ready to leave Red River Gorge, making our way down to Whittleton Campground. Way longer of a stop than I wanted, but I needed to change out my socks and shoes, and that takes a little bit of time, especially putting in Gingy socks on wet feet. Just had a great stop at the parking lot at Natural Bridge, and now I'm crossing the suspension bridge, getting ready for these arduous stairs up ahead. Oh, we're just about there. That was a killer. So this is a beautiful, beautiful area up here on top of Natural Bridge. And it's dry right here too.
Roadside pierogies. So Jason's feeling better. It's still raining off and on. We're supposed to have rain until 5 or so. Then we're supposed to have about 12 hours of clear, and then it's supposed to rain for 5 more hours. So see what happens, but I figure I'd give you a little sneak peek of the glamorous life of a FKT crew. Hope you're enjoying the video. There may not be as much footage maybe as I thought there might be, but you know what? It's really busy doing this. So there's a lot to keep this train running. So.
All right, it's the end of day 2. We're currently at Heidelberg City Park, mile 111, 111.5. So didn't get near as many miles as I had hoped today because we got dumped on from Hurricane Tropical Storm Nicole pushing through the area. We probably had several inches. The trail was just a mess. So it made for really slow going. Only ended up with about 47 miles today. I was hoping to get between 50 and 60. And the road beat up my feet and ankles pretty bad. So, alrighty, we'll see you in the morning. Good night. Well, good morning. It's day 3 here on the Sheltowee Trace, and it is past 4:30. Last night I decided to call it, unfortunately. Just wasn't feeling it anymore. There's a lot of details I'll share here in a little bit, but we're going to hit the road and start heading back towards Natural Bridge and the northern terminus. I was feeling pretty rough last night after that Heidelberg march, and we're here at Heidelberg City Park. We're all packed up and ready to go. It's 4:30. We decided to sleep in after we decided to call it. There's some terrible, miserable weather moving in. After that several inches of rain yesterday, the trail's just destroyed. And now we got a massive cold front coming in the 20s with possible sleet and hail. So I just felt like I was putting myself at risk and my crew at risk if we continued on. And I just wasn't feeling it. I didn't have it in me to slog through these trails today. So this is where I will be ending my 3rd attempt on Sheltowee Trace. And we're currently at mile 111.5. I will not be finishing the trace on my 3rd time around. Alrighty, we are here at Natural Bridge, dropping off Michael, getting ready to head back to Ohio, and Leonidas getting ready to head back to Alabama.
Yeah.
I want to thank these guys for being an outstanding crew, keeping me fed, keeping me comfortable, keeping me hydrated. You guys did awesome. Thank you so much for helping out. Even though it didn't go the way we had planned, it's still a great experience out there. I think we all learned a lot, and I have no regrets, and just want you guys to know I really appreciate you.
Thanks for having us along.
Absolutely.
Likewise.
Guys, have safe travels today. Until next time.